Today I'm interviewing my neighbor, Dr. Holmgren. Dr. Holmgren is a retired psychologist and neurologist that graduated from TCU. I see Dr. Holmgren as a mentor because he is a wise man and a good influence. To what extent does family contribute to our happiness?
When a family really can demonstrate the virtues of humility and excellence and kindness and discipline, and especially courage and wisdom to each other, then we have the opportunity to develop a real character. And the consequences of living these traits are real happiness.
What do you think is your purpose in life?
I believe the purpose of my life has been to share the virtues that I just mentioned and share them with my family and with those that I taught or interacted with. In order for me to do this, I had to learn and seek and then find and then follow and reflect God's guidelines.
What do you think about the quote, "Love each other or perish," by the poet Auden?
I think I'd just like to say first that I think he's right. I was taught and have learned to attempt to love the Lord with all my heart and soul and mind and strength. And I've attempted to love my neighbor as myself. Without this love that only God can give us, and accepting it and then living it, if we don't do that, we will perish in our own selfishness. I like to say sometimes that sadly, there are a lot of lost, loveless people who are already dead, yet we still have them.
What do you think about forgiveness? Is it right to forgive no matter the situation?
Hernan, the short answer to that is yes. If we're really committed to living God's love, then whatever a loveless person does, I will forgive them just as I believe God forgives me. It is God's love we try to reflect that determines my need to forgive him or her, regardless of what the circumstances might be. Forgiveness that we desire to receive is only real if we choose to stop doing what's wrong and only do what is right.
How has your outlook on life changed over time?
14 years ago, I was a practicing psychologist, rather proud of the fact I was the youngest to get my doctorate in the history of TCU, even through today. And I helped people with their problems. I did testing with teenagers and adults to try to find what is it that their talent is. Unfortunately, many of the people that came in had been told they're dumb or they have a low IQ and they're not trying. And it was very satisfying for me to be able to show them at least one talent that they could do better than 98% of the population, and then show them a career they could pursue. Then I had, about 14 years ago, 2 strokes. The result of that was a significant loss of my library and my mind, and lacked the capacity to remember many things, lost word definitions. And so I decided that what I needed to do was to try to search Scripture to discover what mission in life God would have me pursue. And I began to pursue the character traits that are presented in Scripture as something that I have to develop more than anything else. I found that in doing this, it enables me to reflect these characteristics with my family and the people that I serve, and then doing all that before I serve myself.
From this interview, we learned that we should always respect family, to always forgive, and to live life to the fullest.